Area of Eritrea has over the last 2 decades become one of the most significant areas of the world to understand human evolution on the planet. Located 110 kilometers south of Massawa, the Buya area is known for its unique nearly complete skull of early man and a large assemblage of vertebrates dated to 1 million years ago. This program will feature the significance of the Buya area of Eritrea in terms of its unique geological settings and the archaeological remains uncovered in the last 20 years. This program will highlight the extraordinary geological gold mines of the Buya area and its unraveled potential to store fossil remains of early man and other vertebrates. The Buya area forms the northern extreme of the Eritrean Danakil Depression. The Danakil Depression of Eritrea is located at the intersection of the Red Sea, Gulf of Aden, and the East African Rift. Despite the inhospitable weather conditions, the area has for long been suggested to be a promising area to search for remains of early man.
East African Rift Valley ንብሮ ካብ በዓል ሞዛምቢክ ጀሚሩ ናብ ማእከላይ ምብራቕ ዝኸይድ ነቓዕናይ ምብራቕ ኣፍሪካ ብኤርትራ ቢድዩ ዝወፅእ ዝበዝሐ ረኽበታት ናይ ኣሰር ህይወት ናይ ደቂ ሰባት ናይ ቀደም ፎሲልስ ብምሉኡ ኣሰራት ናይ ደቂ ሰባት ዝሕብር ኣብዚ ነቓዕ እዚ ዝበዝሐ ተረኺቡ ስለዚ ኣካል ናይዚ ፓርቲ ምዃና ኤርትራ ሃኒ ብዙሕ ፎሲልስ ንዓበይቲ እንስሳታት ኣሰራት ደቂ ሰባት መሳርሒታት ጥንታዊ ዝተፈላለዩ ኣሰራትን ክርከቡ ዝኽእል ቦታ ከም ምዃኑ ሃብታም ቦታ ከም ምዃኑ መጠንቃር መጽናዕቲ ኣብዚ ካይራዶ ማለት ኣብዚ ከም ንዕዘቦ ዘለና ብዙሕ ዓይነት ፕሮፌሽናላት ወይ ከዓ ብዙሕ ዓይነት ክስታይ ኣክቲቪቲ ንጥፈታት ይዝካየድ ገለ ካብኡ ፓሌንቶሎጂስት ኣለዉ geologist ونالو قال ولا physical anthropologist ونالو ناتي كأني بفولي أبتني archeological وكأني سنتاوي كعتا زبال أو يساتف مالتي تقعتا تشان عسل ربعة نجمر خينو أبكل التبوتا يتخايدو تحجي كاب عمي جميرا نقعتا زلنا خاني تحتي لا الحلاء موت ربعة هبنيا زلنا مالتي أبقى تقعتا
Here we are excavating this site. We are in area 4 of Muluriamo site. In this excavation we testified the stratigraphy and all the sequence in this sector of the site. You can see a deposit with a thin level of sand. And at the end of this sequence, we discovered a level with more or less 7 biface in the layer, in the level. So this is very important to improve the question of the Australian level in Muluyamo site. So this is a very, very important stratigraphical excavation testifying the presence of level in original deposition in Muluyamo.
The Buya region, as a matter of fact, contains geological formations with the right characteristics to preserve fossils important to offer clues about our past.
You can imagine a big lake with edge, and at the edge of this lake there was the human presence associated with the fauna, with the animals.
So what kind of human are we talking about here?
We are talking about Erectus. We think Erectus, but is a special Erectus. It's an Erectus in evolution. Probably is the Erectus which exit from Africa to Eurasia.
Here we are in one of the most important excavations of Eastern Africa. The focus is on the excavation began because of the very important fossil that have been described, and then those fossils have a very important both paleontological and archaeological context. So the aim is to shed new light on some very important part of the human evolution, specifically when Homo erectus was here at the very, very end of this time, and technologically we have this Achillean technocomplex. So we try to understand how was the human occupation here and what is the behavioral evolutionary importance, like significance of this area in terms of very big picture, big frame of human evolution. And as you know, all humans come from Africa, so we come here to try to understand ourselves as well, and as the whole human path from findings here in Eritrea.
The Dandiero Basin is the main and biggest basin in the Buya area. The river found in the basin is named Dandiero. The river, together with the Ma'abela stream, drains from the highest mountains near Ambasira and submerges in the sands of the Samoti plains located towards the east of the basin.
وحجي حدا مسرتاو ነገር ቲ ስነምድራው መስናቲ ፊላታትና ስነምድርለው አብነሲም ዘስነው ቀላይ ዝነበረሉ ናቱ ምልክታት አለው ካርብቶ ሳኻኒ ካፕትናይ በስነ አሰር ህይወታ ወርክበታት ማለት ከም አብነት አርማዝን ጉማረን ከነብሮ ዝኽሉ አካባቢ ውስጥ አይነት ተራይና ማይዝ በዝሖ ቀላያት ወይ አቤት ፍላጋ ዘለው አካባቢ ሆናሉ ከምዝሎም ሪእዘልና ምድረበዳይ ኣብቲ ድሕሪ ተመይስና ኣብቲ ፕላይስቶሲን ኤጅን ብሎ ዘለና ግን ኣዝዩ ልሙዕ ምንባሩ በዛ ኣስራት ህይወት ክንርዳእ ንኽእል ኢና ተወሳኺ ኣብዚ على دزبنا أنت وين ناي عصاتات رخبتون علو أب بعرفن أب ما يكون برزق الإنسان كم بعد جمارن أكواب ما يزنوا كم بعد حرقت كم عاد تمسك الإنسان علو.
The Dandiro Basin is part of the extensive lowlands of the Afar Depression and covers an area of about 100 square kilometers. The basin is surrounded by the Danakil Mountains to the east, the Eastern Escarpments to the west, and the volcanic Alit Mountain to the north.
We are very happy for the archaeological finds because this is a wonderful site for the prehistory in Eastern Africa, for the position and for the richness of the remains. We have a lot of lithic remains, a lot of fauna, and a lot of human remains. And this association is very special for Africa. In other contexts, we have only fauna or only lithics or only human remains. Here we have the three in the same context.
Climate, landscape features and availability of water established favorable conditions for life, including early man, in the Dandiro Basin about 1 million years ago.
It is very important to understand the formation of Archeolian culture, the most important early Stone Age culture in Eastern Africa, and the spread of this culture, Archeolian, from Africa to Eurasia. Associated with this culture, lithic culture, probably there is this kind of erectus, but the research are in progress.
You have a big diversity, genetical diversity, and you can be proud that all the humankind comes from here, from East Africa. So I really hope that it reaches the people and people can be proud about that. And this is very important, I mean, worldwide, to just go around and be proud of that. And apart of that, for us as well, I think it can help us to understand that we're all the same, and we all come from the same source. And for me, African archaeology, it means this.
Right now we are looking for the extraordinary remains that it's possible to find in those sites, and here in this exactly moment we are sifting the sands with the stones to looking for fullastic materials that we didn't see at the first site during the excavations. So it's a really important part to separate bones and lithic remains. It's amazing because all of the people who work there are incredible researchers, and that's an honor for me to be here. And this place, it's fantastic because it's full of so many remains, human but not only human, and it tells us a story that's it's unbelievable because it's so full of things that understand what happened exactly here. It's something really special, and I'm proud to be part of it. Working in excavation, it's participating in something special. So if you have to dirty your hands, your shirt, everything is not a problem, because it means you're working and you're working well, and you are part of something. And to be part of something, especially when you have the possibility to work with an equipe, with those Italians and local guys that are so amazing, it's something to be proud of it.
Of course, this is part of our job, and we like it, and we think it's worth it because we are in a fantastic environment and we have the opportunity to meet people, to travel, and we're quite adventurous, so we like it.
The area was part of the huge savanna-dominated ancient environment, supporting different reptiles, amphibians and mammals that include early ancestors of today's man.
ኣብቲ ፕላይስቶሲን ኤጅ ዝበሃል ከባቢ 1 ክሳብ 2 ሚልዮን ዓመት እንድሕሪት ተመሊስና እዚ ከባቢ ኣዝዩ ልሙዕ ዓበይቲ ቀላያት ዝነበሮ ልክዕ ከምቲ ናይ ባዕድ ሳቫና ዓበይቲ ግራብ ዝነበሮ ክሳብ ዓበይቲ እንስሳታት ክፀውር ዝኽእል ከም በዓል ሓርማዝ፣ ጉማረ፣ ሓርገፅ፣ ሰባት ዝተፈላለዩ ከምዚ ዓይነት ሃቢታት ነይሩ። ንከምዚኦም ዓይነት እንስሳትን ደቂ ሰባትን ክፀውር ዝኽእል ዝነበረ ኣዝዩ ልሙዕ ቦታ ከም ዝነበረ እዩ ዝሕብረና።
Particularly in this area, we found elephant. But in all the area, we found a lot of hippopotamus, elephants, antelopes, and crocodiles. So animals in a lacustrine, fluvial lacustrine environment.
እዚ ቦታ እዚ ፍልቀት ወይ ከዓ ደቂ ሰባት ካብዚ ከም ዝፈለቁ ዘርኢ ዝተፈላለዩ ረኽበታት ንረዳና። ካልእ እዚ ቦታ ብዙሓት ምድረማውያን እንስሳታት እዮም ዘለዎ። እዞም ምህላው ናይ ምድረማውያን እንስሳት እውን እዚ ቦታስ ሓደ ከም ሳቫና ዓይነት ገብሮ ከም ዝነበረ ዓበይቲ እንስሳት እዮም ዝርከቡ ዘለዉ ምስ ናይን ምስ ቀላይን ዝተኣሰር እውን እዚ ቦታ እውን ንሪኦ ዘለና ከም ምልክት ዓብ ቀላይ ዝነበረ ይመስል ኣሎ ማለት በፍቲ መፅናዕቲ ተገይሩ ዘሎ ናይ ጂኦሎጂ ማለት እዩ። ስለዚ እቲ ምቅያር ናይ ኢንቫይሮንመንት እዩ እቲ ከምዚ ሕጂ ንሪኦ ዘለና ዘይኮነሲ ቅድሚ ሚልዮናት ዓመታት እዚ ቦታ እዚ ሓደ ጫካ ቦታ ብሳዕሪ ዝተመልአ ዓበይቲ እንስሳታት ዝነበሮ ምክንያቱ እዚ ከባቢና ንሪኦ ኣለና ሓርማዝ ፎሲል ሙሉእ ንሪኦ ኣለና ንኣብነት ሓርማዝ ሰለሲ ግድነት ማይ ኣሎ ሳዕሪ ኣሎ ማለት እዩ ዓበይቲ ግራፍ ኣሎ ማለት እዩ። ስለዚ ህላወ ናይ ዘንቡ ብሎማ ዝሰርሑ እንስሳት እዚ ቦታ እዚ ሕጂ ምቅያር ናይ ክሊማት ዘይኮይኑ ኣዝዩ ልሙዕ ቦታ ከም ዝነበረ የርእየና እዩ ማለት እዩ።
ካብቲ ርኽበታት ዝሕብረካ እንድሕር ኮይኑ እቲ ቦታ እቲ ቅድሚ ከባቢ 1 ሚልዮን ዓመት ወይ እንድሕሪት ናብቲ ተመሊስ ኣብ ዝልህሳት ዘሎ እዋናት እንድሕር ተመሊስና ምዝ ሕጂ ዘሎ ቶታሊ ዘይራኸብ ክልተ ጫፋት ይኽንብሎ ንኽእል ኢና። ምክንያቱ በቲ ተረኺቡ ዘሎ ኣሰራት እንድሕር ከይና ዓበይቲ መጥበባት ምድረ ሞያውያን ዓይነት እንስሳታት ስለ ዝርከቡ ዘለዉ ወላት ሌክ ዝነበሩ ወይ ከዓ ናይ ቀላያት ቦታታትን ኣዝዩ ሳዕሪ ናይ ሳዕሪ ቦታን ናይ ቀላይ ቦታን ፕላስ ኢቭን ዓበይቲ ገረባት ዝነበሩ ቦታን እዩ ማለት እዩ። ሲዝን ስለ ቶታል ኣይራኸብኒ ምዝ ሕጂ ዘሎስ ፈፂሙ ዝራኸብ ኣይኮነን።
The fossil remains are now exposed because of the rapid erosion of the basin due to continuing tectonic instability and climatic variations.
What happened here is an incredible story of a bottleneck happened 1 million of years ago when Homo erectus it was going at the end of his story in a certain way, evolving itself in Liberdrensis, and we found remains that are unique, absolutely unique in this place. And this environment, when they were alive, it was totally different. Geologists studied for so many years the environment, and they helped us to understand all the levels and the situation, especially for the archaeologists to reconstruct step by step every single piece of level where we excavate.
The Buya project started in 1994 as a geological study with the collaboration of the Department of Mines, University of Asmara, University of Florence in Italy. The discovery of human remains in the area has later included the National Museum of Eritrea, the Northern Red Sea Regional Museum, and the Sapienza Università di Roma in a joint venture for the last 2 decades.
During this expedition in '95, in the site that was nominated Wadi Halad, is not here, it's another site 5 kilometers 700 meters from this point. Is another part of the lake, of the border of the lake, of the Somoti Lake. And they found that the last day of the mission, they found one skull. We are very lucky because the paleontologists don't know so good the human anatomy in particular pieces, but large skull is very easy to recognize. They recognize immediately, it's a clear an Homo erectus, and the feature of the skull is very clear, similar to African Homo erectus or Homo ergaster, it depends the name that you want to use. And this happened in this time, I believe 13, 14 November or beginning December, I don't remember, of '95.
Well, the project ناي بويا قبل هجة تبي سنة بعدين بمنستري مع زين معدن ساعات اللي تجمير بتسأل عن مشان كذي رغبت ناي أبهم سايت مسترخبة بس هجروي تمذكر إرتا حابيرهم سقى بتشان عسرت السرح تنحم تم قلتي تمنسترنتي هجروي تمذكرنا مودة ثاقن وترغبتات ندابز حمس ناي بيتمذكر مثل أركيولوجي مثل أنثروبولوجي ندابز حمس كده هجروي تمذكر حيزو مثل قصاص أني حمس استفعال خيرات ناي شديش هنا ينبستات ناي تلين حنتي بيتمذكر كلتها إنستيشن ناي سجانا هم منستر بهال ناي تلين مالتي أموداتها بمريحنة ناي هجروي تمذكر نتي ناي تلين استفعال ينبستات مالتي يعني بيتمذكر زواشنا محرم كون قفلنا له إلى ثلاثنا منستر توريزم بعلمون زمدك عادة أمات أنا يزهابن مولو مخني تي بروجكت سقافيتين إسران كلتن عادات بتصبق خيد زني استفعل عليه عينات الرفتات كا ندام عمل خبتها سكالت راي ترخيبات بعض نمرة استفعل عليه فوسيل كأسر هيوت ناي الساتاتن ناي سبن كوبون استفعل عليه تنتوين إمان فكوبوت أني حمالتي.
More than 2 decades of field work in the basin resulted with the discovery of over 200 sites. Among these, the most prominent localities include Wadi Alad, Alad Amo, Mulhili Amo, Ma'bele, and Dioli.
The Buya project تمجمع رغبت هم سايت نبلو لنا وادي ألاد زل لنا يدوم مع ملحلي عموي جي كبابي خلتميتي زهون سايت سالو بزي زيرنا ونريو نيرنا استفعل عليه أسرات أفتي كواترناري ديبوزيت نبلو أبزن ريو زل لنا استفعل عليه سيديمنتس تغير زلو أسرات سنهيوت سلازي تي حفشة ومرداتا أفتغبابي زرقها يبوزحت بوتاتا تالو تمزنعت جن زيادة أفتي هوموسايتن ملفلي عمون زيادة زوتو كوري نياتو ترخبتها تاوس له زيادة مستل ناي ود سبزت أساس الرخبتها تابزن سايتات سلزولو أبز كايرالو مالتي تمزنعت.
Questo è uno strumento elettronico che serve per registrare i parametri ambientali. È costituito da due sensori per umidità e temperatura, una parte elettronica per registrare i dati. Ha autonomia di 2 anni circa. Non ha un visore di parametri perché i dati poi vengono scaricati tramite computer. Questo è uno strumento analogo e infatti ci dice quali sono i parametri. Qui una temperatura di 36 gradi e adesso andiamo a posizionarlo nel posto, nel sito. Adesso abbiamo individuato questo posto che è una buca naturale ed è posizionata morfologicamente in un punto dove prende le variazioni climatiche su tutta la valle, dove appunto c'è il sito.